everyone, and welcome to another live show with Sirus Migration and Education. Today we are going to be discussing about PTE and the English test, that we all need to do for student visas and permanent residency visas. So we have a special intellectual guest here today, Shelly from Wings Education. So she's an expert with PTE, and we are going to ask questions to Shelly about the recent changes in PTE test that is going to be happening very soon, what the changes are. So if you have any questions about the PTE or PTE test or even IELTS, if you want to know about IELTS or PTE, if you're looking for a center to, increase your PTE score, Shelly's going to give us some tips. Thank you, Shelly, for coming on our live show today.
No worries, it's my pleasure.
And Shelly, would you like to introduce yourself, your education company, to our viewers, so
Sure.
they get a viewpoint of what we are discussing here? What is the topic going to be today?
No worries, yeah.
Thank you.
So any language or English or?
English is
Okay.
fine. Let's
All
keep it common for everybody. We
Sure,
are
sure,
both
being
from
diverse.
Punjab, so if you have
Diversity.
any questions.
Sure. Look, I've got lots of communities, and that's the reason I asked that question about the language, Mickey. And thank you so much for having me here today. Look, PTE is actually changing its format from 16th of November, as we all know. And my biggest message to everybody is, before even I tell my introduction, is not to panic and just stay calm.
Yeah.
So I've been a teacher for 25 years, 13 years here in Australia, and around more than 10 years back in India. I was a lecturer there in a girls' college, and then I came here, worked with Education Queensland for a long time as a senior teacher and then head of the department. And then I started Wings Education probably 4 years ago, but I do have a good background of
Absolutely.
Having institutes back in India with my dad. So good background, educational background there. So I'm very passionate to help students get their scores. And my claim in the market is, I will get your scores in the first attempt. I won't let you give your real PTE, IELTS or NATI test again and again and again. So that's my claim. But that claim comes with the terms and conditions that you have to be a committed student, obviously. So if you are a committed student and you are looking for either 7 each, 8 each or 6 each or whatever desired score you have, then Wings Education is the right place for you to come over. We are in Fortitude Valley in Brisbane, and we're also in Gold Coast at Surfers Paradise. But look, everybody says COVID, but my problem is I'm super optimistic, and part of that is when COVID came, we actually got global. So we've got students from Sri Lanka, we've got South Americans, we've got Colombians, Peruvians, Argentinians, people from Brazil, we've got people all around the world, from Kenya, joining us online from India, Singapore, Nepal. So that's the good thing with COVID, that I think we have all gone global now, which works so.
That's amazing, how you can deliver PTE training online now. So
Yeah.
If our viewers here want to join your online training session and pay for your training session to enhance their PTE scores, do you think they can do it while they're sitting
Absolutely.
overseas, and how they can do it, how they can get in contact
Absolutely.
with you?
So come for a free demo class, whether it's online or offline, or come for a free mock test if you want. We are here to help you with your scores. Lots of students have lots of questions about PTE, whether, would I be able to do it? Would I not be able to do it? I guess the best way to start is call us, or Facebook message us, or Instagram message us, or just check our YouTubes, and just come over, have a chat with my very friendly staff. And we can help you. We'll look at your questions. We'll see where you are. So first step, I think, is to see where you are, whether you're on a 50 level or a 65 or a 79 level, and then we'll help you uplift your scores from there.
So, Shelly, what are the changes that are coming through? Can you give some examples? What is going to change with the PTE test? Is it going to be shorter duration? Is it going to be number of questions, or what's happening? What have you heard?
Yeah, it's not about heard, but it's actually the whole information is on PTE website, which is pretty clear and really short and clear. So first change is that there are a couple of changes. The first, I'm going to number them. So first change is that the test was for 3 hours, so more than 2.5 hours till 3 hours approximately.
Yeah.
Some people used to finish it earlier anyways. So the test was 3 hours, now it's reduced into 2 hours.
Okay.
The second thing is, obviously, because the time is reducing, they used to have a 10-minute break after reading, and in between reading and listening sections, they used to have a 10-minute break. They've removed that.
Okay.
So there's no break anymore. The third difference is that they are going to change the way the scorecard looks. That's what PTE has claimed on their website. The scorecards might not have enabling skills, but we're still waiting how the new scorecard would look like. The fourth thing that's going to change is the number of questions that used to come. So question types or item types, as PTE calls them, is also reducing. So for example, repeat sentences, we used to get nearly 7 to 14 or 12. Now it might reduce the number to 4 to 5 or 4 to 7 or something like that. So I can tell you details. I'll send you another video which has details about questions. But again, my big thing is, please don't panic. It's okay. Changes are not easy.
Good.
Yeah, change is not easy for people to accept. But change is definitely good. Yes, you're right. I completely agree with that. Yeah, PTE is
by
changing.
the sounds of it, what you've been telling, the 4 points, I think that might work in the favor.
In favor.
Yeah.
I'm thinking it might come into favor. Yeah, absolutely.
It would be fast, quick.
Yes,
you won't hesitate to go for a second attempt because it's not going to be that lengthy. 3 hours down to 2 hours.
Yeah.
So you don't mind doing it again.
Sure.
And a lot of students can go unprepped. Thinking
I
we
won't
can do
say
it again.
unprepped, but definitely need a lot of preparation.
Absolutely.
Yeah, for the first attempt.
Guys, if you have any questions about PTE, about how to increase your score, you can always put a comment down at the bottom, and Shelley would be more than happy to answer one of those questions that you might have. And in regards to the new change in score for 7 each, 65 and 66, no confirmation yet when the immigration department is gonna confirm that change. Most of the universities are still accepting 65 equivalent to 7 each, so rest assured you don't need a 6 each as of now. Other than that, we all know that PTE scores for academic is accepted for student visas, maximum period of 2 years old, and for all migration purposes it's up to 3 years old. So you don't need to do a test if your PTE test is more than 2 years old and you looking for a permanent residency visa in Australia. So
can I just interrupt Mickey here? There's another thing that's coming up is the test might be online as well. So PT's introduced that they'll be doing test online, which means people can sit at home and do it, but that's not for visa purposes. So very clear, PT has written that it is not for visa purposes. It's only for either colleges, universities, nurses, maybe, I don't know. So they'll give us more details after 16th of November. I'm actually sending my teachers to go and give the test so we know what are the changes, and so we can update our strategies and methods so people can improve.
We'll keep you informed about the new changes if anything comes up like that. And for more up-to-date changes, you can also get onto the Wings Education website. Shelley, if you could tell our viewers your web address. So
it's wingseducation.com.au. Just Google it, you'll find us there. So Wings with wings where you fly and get your scores wherever you want to.
So just remember, guys, wherever you are in the world, doesn't matter, Wings Education can still help you get a score.
Can I also say, when people say, the 7 each is going to go to 66, or 8 each might go to 82, that's what was the announcement last year. To be honest, I don't get scared with anything, any change, and I would request people not to get scared with any change, because COVID, lockdown, hail, sunshine, storm, we will still get your scores. And I've always done it. We'll still keep doing it. No matter what changes people bring or government brings or PTE brings, we'll still get your scores.
Don't you like the positive vibe that Shelley has? Keep it going and keep coming back to us and watch this live show with Mickey once again next week. Thank you for watching us, guys, and thank you, Shelley, very much.
Thank you for having me here.
Thank you.
Do
See
appreciate
you guys.